if you're looking for the 2016 Rawlings Velo, this is probably a quick, good video for you to watch. One on the left is the BBCOR version of the 2016 Velo. It's the 3229, and the one on the right is the Drop 12 Senior League or Big Barrel version. That's actually in a 2 3/4 version. The bat comes in a couple of different versions and different models, which is a little bit confusing, simply because this 2 3/4 senior barrel is not of the same type of construction as the actual Velo, which is in BBCOR, nor is it the same nor is it the same construction as the 2 5/8 Velo. Both the 2 5/8 as well as the BBCOR version of the Velo, these bats are much like previous year's versions in the sense that they're super light swinging bats. They have this, what they call a comp end cap end light, a comp end cap, which about 3 inches into this barrel is a composite. So this is actually composite right at the very end, and then the bat is this aluminum all the way down to the bottom. So it's not officially a two-piece bat or a hybrid, although maybe you could get away with calling it that. Most hybrid bats connect here at the handle to the barrel, but so we don't necessarily refer it to as a two-piece bat. But the point is that it does in fact have this very light end cap, which helps it to be a very light swinging bat, one of the lightest in the market. It also uses this thing in the 2016 version versus the 2015 version, which we couldn't see unless you cut the bat in half. Rawlings has a video up and some pictures of a bat cut in half that actually shows the center point of the bat is a little bit thicker. That the aluminum in the bat is a little bit thicker than the aluminum in the towards the ends. What this does is it allows them to meet BBCOR standards across the entire length of the barrel, meaning that thicker aluminum in the middle actually dampens the ability to hit the ball further, because again they have to keep it within regulation, and so they have this variable wall thickness that they call pop technology, but ultimately that's all it is. It's just some variable wall thickness, which a couple of different bats use these days to have that same effect, to get a really big barrel in an aluminum bat. So the Rawlings version, the BBCOR and the 2 5/8 Senior League bat are very light swinging composite end cap, aluminum, barrel and handle bat. Good bats, very light swinging. People know them well. The 2 3/4 version is actually a two piece composite bat, and so this is actually in the same realm. You can see the connective piece here. This is in the same realm as like maybe the CF8 or the Mako, that are these two-piece bats. So they're both composite end two-piece bats, super light swinging, big barrel. Based on our measurements, it measures out as, per swing weight, so a 30-18, as one of, if not the very lightest Senior League 2 3/4 swinging bat on the market. So that's the 30-18. It's one of our favorite bats, especially for our younger son, who needs as much bat speed as possible. And so that's it. That's that 30-18. So when you look at the Velo, do know that if you go between the BBCOR and the 2 5/8 into the 2 3/4, you're talking about a fundamentally different bat. So you're just talking about it's just a different bat. And so don't think that you're necessarily trading one for the other. This two-piece composite bat from Rawlings is the first they've ever made, at least in the two-piece composite space. And so it's something to think about as you're looking at it. But again, great bat. We've had a lot of fun hitting with this bat. Just it's so super light. The one disadvantage we find in the bat, even in the BBCOR, is that it swings so light, which some players need. They need as much bat as they can get for a lowest swing weight. The one disadvantage we found a little bit with the Velo is that it just lacks a little bit of gumption, and that's not because of construction, or I think it's meeting its standards. But when you start swinging such a light bat, it's just harder to hit a baseball further. The heavier you get, the more you can hit, and it just seems the Velo, that conversation is the opposite. This is for the person that just is trying to get as much bat speed as possible and get control that bat. But if that's the kind of person you are, and there's a lot of players like that, frankly, who just need less weight and versus actual gumption in the bat. If that's it, then the Velos should be on a short list for you. All right, good luck.